Next project, ripping down this inner ceiling to expose the loft area. Obviously gonna have to move that light, but we did take these panels down last year because they were really mouldy where it had leaked. So I'm gonna take all of this down, and I got one simple tool at the moment. The old-fashioned crowbar. First piece down. Keeping away from the electrical side. Go on to the next panel. Okay, I do. Not a pretty sight. This is the home of a million spiders and all sorts of bugs. And you can see this wood is really bad condition. But I'm going to keep going, try and get this all ripped down in here. Nearly had a problem with the light, but we'll have to unwire that in a minute. And also this wire around the room needs to come down. Right, doors and windows come open, very, very dusty. You can see the beams they use, I didn't care if they were straight or not. This one's got a massive kink in it. And also where somebody has walked above and nearly come through the ceiling before, and that wood is absolutely rotten. So, carry on. So that just fell out of the ceiling. I'm going to say it's a bird's nest, but I'm not sure it was a bird. There's lots of nuts and things, and maybe a mouse nest. But it's starting to come down. This literally tears like paper with this stuff here tears like paper, so it's not a hard job, but very messy and dusty. All the panels are down, and some of the cross bits of wood, gonna tackle them next. And you can see a few of the upper floorboards come down as well. But very dirty job. Piles and piles of dust and mould and rotten wood being tidied away. We're tidying away as we're going along. And having a fresh air break now and again. It's very dusty. I think it's a dead snake from the ceiling. Not nice. Okay, some of the floorboards are out now. Start to see up to the roof. Looking great. Over 3/4 of the way through the main room. See up to the ceiling. I've got to say, the eucalyptus beams, although they're obviously just as old and had just as much water on them, and woodworm, they're a lot stronger than the wood planks. Some of those are just full of woodworm and rot and just go in a puff of smoke when you hit them. Some are pretty hard, but as you can see, the ceiling's getting exposed, looking nice. Obviously all that cement on that wall we want to chip off and do it like the small bedroom, get it back to lime and stone. So next stage, finish this area of the room. These planks do go over the bigger bedroom, so might have to snap them off for now. Next stage, I've just added a quick triple light up there that we got in the bargain compartment at the local shop. Next stage, take these big beams down. They do move and lift out and look like they're barely in at this end. So I'm going to take them out. There's lots of bits of cement going to come down. Then we're going to knock that bit of cement down off the top there and fill in all the holes just to tidy that up for a quick job. So that's the 6 cross beams that were holding up the ceiling. They all have sort of different weights. Some are a lot heavier than others. I guess it depends how mouldy they were, but they're all out. So that's the ceiling in here, completely down. Just got to knock a bit of that cement off there, that's all now. So the snug area, we're going to rip the ceiling down. There's a ceiling above it that goes all the way over to the hall, across the hall, and we're going to do it again from below. It looks a lot newer and better wood, so I might try and save some if it's not full of woodworm, but it probably is. We're back to the hand tools, crowbar and step ladder. So next step, get this down. All the trimmings down. Now I'm going to unveil what's above. I think I'm going to start at this plank and then work across. So just little nails holding it in. It is quite new. And still the new wood. Cross beams. Rubble from the ceiling. I've just started looking at this cross beam. It's covered in bits of wood, which I'm ripping off. And underneath there is a big solid beam, eucalyptus beam, but just sort of trimmed in wood. I'm going to get all that off and these final few floorboards above. Okay, so I brought the chainsaw in for this job. This big beam goes all the way across. This wall is made of wood and cement. I'm going to chop through here. Success. So end of day 2. Just put our settee back for now in position. Ceiling's down. Tomorrow we'll be doing the little hall area. As you can see the lovely rocks up there. Not so lovely cement. We're probably going to give this, if we're not going to start chipping this away yet, I might give it a quick coat in white paint, cover it over. But we'll see how that works tonight with the heater on. So 3rd day of ceiling removal. So we're turning the room bigger and bigger. This is the next ceiling to remove. I've loosened the planks above it when I was taking down the snug area, but I'm going to try and take this out now. Lots of wires to avoid around the edges, but it should come down quite well. Tools of the trade today. Got a sledgehammer if needed, and a trusty crowbar. Thor's mighty hammer. All the tongue and grooves down. Just getting off all these cross beams now, and then it'll be the mouldy planks above. That's where the real mess and dust is, above those planks. So cracking on. So down to the last 2 planks here, and this big beam to get out. So we'll try removing them now. So getting the ceiling down has created a lot of rubble and wood. So that pile there, all of this here, plus a load of smaller stuff over there. Some is going to go on the bonfire, some I'm going to try and reuse. some I'm going to chop into logs for firewood for next year. So all the inner ceiling down, just got to take this out. I know it's loose, so I'm just going to lift that out of the way. It's a half beam, not too heavy, very dusty though. And I think we're going to call it a day. We're going to clean up, have a shower, and then the next video we're going to knock these walls down and make it one great big open space.